If your practice's website gets traffic but not appointments, it's not because you're bad at marketing. It's because your website isn't doing its job. The average healthcare consumer visits 2 to 3 websites before booking, and over 70% of healthcare consumers say that they judge practice credibility based on the website alone. In the next 10 minutes, I will show you 4 reasons why your practice's website isn't converting and how to fix each one. Most practice websites were built to explain the practice, but not to help patients actually decide. But when someone lands on your website, they're asking one question: is this the right place for me? And what do I do next? You have about 5 to 10 seconds before they click obey. If your site doesn't answer those 2 questions immediately, you lose them. Let's now dive into fix number 1. Your value is unclear. Most sites will lead with credentials, their philosophy, or a long paragraph about the practice. But clarity converts, and patients want to know who you are, how you can help, and what problems you can solve. Let's go into a bad example. That would be, we are a holistic wellness practice committed to patient-centered care. Why is that bad? It's not specific. What exactly does patient-centered care mean? Here's a good example. We help busy adults get relief from chronic neck or back pain without long treatment plans. Specific beats impressive, and being clear beats being clever and vague. So your quick action after watching this is to rewrite the copy on your homepage so your patient knows exactly what value you deliver, and it's very clear who you are and what makes you stand out compared to everyone else. Let's dive into fix number 2, which is that your online booking experience is probably creating friction. And let's dive into the truth. Patients these days don't want to call to book appointments. Over 60% of patients prefer to book online, and if it's not easy, they're definitely not going to call. They're likely going to drop off. If online booking isn't obvious, fast, or easy to understand with a very clear call to action, you are very likely losing appointments. The biggest mistake we see on websites is plain text that says call us to schedule. Let me tell you, you have lost those patients right then and there. Other things can be way too many different types of services on your online booking page, and your patients not being able to tell the difference between 50 different options. Your online booking page should feel like a calmer version of your front desk and not a super confusing experience. So here are your quick fixes. You're going to need to have a book now clear call to action button that is literally on your top nav on your website. That should lead to a very clear online booking site with streamlined treatment or service categories. Also, make sure that your online booking setup allows you to collect credit card information, as that will prevent no-shows and cancellations. Fix number 3, in similar category to number 2, is that your website call to actions are really weak. We especially hate a contact us button because contact us signals uncertainty, waiting, and extra steps. What converts better? Book your first visit. Schedule a consultation. Patients don't want a contact, they want a next step, and they want very clear time and place to do that next step. It needs to be clear, repeated throughout the page, and above the fold. Fix number 4 is that you need to build trust at the time of decision. Right before someone books an appointment, doubt may creep in. And studies show that people need 5 to 7 brand interactions before making the decision. Your website has to accelerate that trust. Here are the fastest trust builders. Testimonials near your booking button, before and after real-life examples of patient stories, a simple what to expect section, or even photos of your space that you'll put on your website or on your Google Maps profile. Trust reduces hesitation, and hesitation kills conversions. And that ultimately doesn't bring in new patients in the door. So to recap, here are the 4 steps to fix your website. Number 1 is to make your value crystal clear and specific. Number 2 is to remove friction from booking an appointment. Number 3 is to strengthen your call to action. And number 4 is to build trust at the moment of decision. You just need a website that guides patients instead of confusing them. You don't need more ads. You don't need a rebrand and to hire an expensive marketing agency to do that. If you're curious about how this applies to your specific practice, we regularly walk providers through stellar real-life website examples, and we also guide with website setup and design. Either way, I hope that this helps turn more website visitors into actual patients.